How is everybody today? It's a nice afternoon. Rather nice afternoon for me to smoke my Chacom Maya. I'm trying out a new blend here. Boswell'S Piper'S Pleasure. It's coffee, vanilla, and chocolate with a mild sweetness. Cavendish and Burley tobaccos. The tin note from the bag gives you a wafting vanilla and chocolate-ish. Wonderful, just one absolutely wonderful smell, aroma. Almost like, it almost reminds me of a Milky Way bar. It's really good. It really smells good. Also has a very nice room note. And I just tasted like almost like a vanilla coffee, and then it went to a chocolate, and it's like very interesting. Very flavorful, complex, but it is going to need some significant drying time. I'm going to tell you, because I didn't dry it out, and it's not very. It's going to fight you the whole time you're smoking it. I mean, I had to keep putting my hand over my pipe like this to cool it off, and keep putting the pipe down. And I'm guessing because, when you're smoking stuff that's real wet like that, it gets hot. I even repacked my bowl and repacked it a little bit looser, not as tight. You need some significant drying time, and I didn't do that because I was in a hurry. I just loaded my pipe and came out here with my pipe and coffee, but you'll like it. And I'll give it some significant drying time next time, and we'll see how that goes. Great aromatic the first time, and I'm sure the second time I smoke it, it'll be a lot better. Behind the vanilla and chocolate, which are very, very scrumptious indeed, I do sense every now and then I'll get a little bit of a coffee flavor coming through there, and that's quite interesting. But very good aromatic, very good. The tobacco has a bite to it, but when I say bite, I mean like in a good way. Like if you're drinking a bottle of Coca-Cola or a good cup of coffee. It has a good coffee bite. A good coffee bite to it. Somebody just skidded out on their bike out here and freaked out. Anyway, very good aromatic. One of the best I've ever had. This is actually like probably my fourth or fifth bowl of tobacco in this Chacom Maya, and it is finally starting to get a well carbonized bowl. Starting to smoke better, but it still gets hot really quickly, and maybe that has a lot to do with this blend. the Piper's Pleasure. I don't know. It's a great pipe, don't get me wrong, and it's breaking in very well, and I can tell it's going to be a good smoker. Just a matter of building up that carbon cake. I'm not quite sure what Piper's Pleasure reminds me of yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to place my finger on exactly what this tobacco really tastes like. I mean, I taste the vanilla and the chocolate, and I taste the coffee, and it's kind of all mixed together. So, I mean, it's just like kind of like drinking a coffee, but it's like drinking a jazzed up coffee, you know what I mean? Like a mocha or something, or vanilla and chocolate mixed together. Maybe one of those specialty coffees. I don't know. You get at Starbucks. I don't know. It's just but it is very good, to say the least. It's a wise choice if you like aromatics. I recommend it. But you got to be careful, once again, how you draw on it, because it can be hot. It can get hot. And I just have to put my pipe down, from time to time. Maybe 5 or 6 times while I'm smoking it. I've actually had to put the pipe down for maybe 5-10 minutes at a time. If I hold my hand around it, it kind of absorbs a lot of the heat. This is my OK Corral Gunfight at the OK Corral cup, which I bought in Tombstone, Arizona. I don't know why that's a mistake there. Where see at the bottom there where it says Tombstone AT, it's supposed to say AR. I don't know. It's a mistake in the printing, or perhaps it means something else. I don't see what it could be. But I did visit Tombstone last year, and I had a great time out there. I visited Arizona, and it was a nice place. And I especially like it up in the mountains where there's a lot of pine trees, and they actually see all 4 seasons up there, including snow. So they're going to see the fall, the autumn foliage, and snow, and that's pretty nice. I don't know where, each and every one of you lives at, but I used to live in an area where I enjoyed all 4 seasons, and then I moved down to Florida, and it's like, it's tropical, and it's very hot from June, maybe even end of May, June, all the way to, October, and it starts to cool off, and then it gets really nice, and it's really nice right now, but, you're still not getting, the winter. But I ask you, do you want the winter? Do you like the winter? Do you enjoy all the seasons? It's a personal preference. I look at it like there's a cost to pay for everything. If you want all 4 seasons, you got to sacrifice some. You got to deal with bundling up, bearing the cold weather, which I did for 50 years in New Jersey, and it was cold for a while. I used to love the snow. I used to love taking walks out, hikes into the woods and wherever. And when it would snow, I would go out in it, and everybody else was like, "Oh man, you're going out in that snow? It's so cold out there." So my nickname was Eskimo. But so that's it.